to me, a retro. Whew. Super Mario Mayhem. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro and Mario Mayhem month. Today we're looking at this magazine, EGM2, I guess, EGM squared, I don't know, Electronic Gaming Monthly. And you can see it has our homeboy Mario on the cover, gliding and smiling with his big mustache. And you can see the date on the issue is August 1996. So that is, I believe, a couple months or a month or two before the N64 was released in North America. And I got this magazine when it came out, and then I think maybe in September or October I got the Nintendo 64. So this was a good preview, and man, I was so excited for the N64, especially this game. And so I was drooling over all the screenshots in this magazine. So this was before, internet was common, and this was my only source of information, well, magazines in general. And yeah, so you can see covers Super Mario, a couple of fighting games in there. Yeah, and they kind of have like, in a way, it's kind of like a battle of the mascots or platformers, because they also have Crash Bandicoot and Knights, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, let's crack it open and see what we can find, and let the tingles pour out. So we got one of those typical wacky ads from the 90s. You think they're advertising some like crazy game, but it's just Tetris. There's an ad for the original Resident Evil game for the PlayStation. Good times, good memories. Another ad. Obligatory, millions of ads. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting article. They're comparing the different analog controllers, I guess the Sega Saturn, to the N64 controller. And I remember seeing this controller and being, I don't know if this point is the word, but I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I don't know, it looked so intimidating. It looked huge. I thought it was much bigger than the controller actually turned out to be. Which, by the way, I don't really like this controller. I found it very awkward, the way you have to hold it. But seeing the Sega Saturn controller looks awkward too. The shape seems awkward, but the analog is in a much better position. And let's see what the Sega Saturn 3D control pad facts are. Price $50, alone $70 with Night's video game. Oh, I see. Availability this fall. What's analog? Okay, we don't have to read that. What's new? The shift buttons have been replaced with bigger trigger types, one underneath the pad and two hand grips. Colors are black and white. Okay, and let's see what this one says. So for the Nintendo 64, price one bundled with the system, $30 sold separately. Availability September 30. What's new? 3 grip positions that lets player use D-pad with either joystick or buttons, or joystick and buttons. Memory card slot in the controller. Z trigger button located underneath comes with 6 colors: gray, blue, red, yellow, green, and black. So then they go into I guess an explanation of analog and blah blah blah. I don't know if they give conclusions or which is better. I think each what do you call it, editor or whatever, gives their opinion. So this guy John Gurka rated the Sega Saturn 7 out of 10, and the N64 7.5 out of 10. Scott Augustine. It doesn't seem to have a rating here. I don't want to skim through it. I don't know, give ratings, I guess, like in simple numbers. So it's kind of hard to go over, but interesting if you have the time to read these articles. Then you have this Sony PC they talk about. shading. Almost looks like these are like real figures or something. They're popping out. Some other good artwork as well. Okay. Pac-Man ads. Remember Pac-Man? Of course you do. And here are some, I don't know, previews, I guess. Oh, PlayStation preview. Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, got some motorcycle action. Okay, done. Duke Nukem 3D. Port to the PlayStation. Another PlayStation preview, Soviet Strike. Never played that. N64, Star Fox. I remember seeing this and be like, whoa, Star Fox, but the graphics were kind of like meh. Not that impressive. At least in these screenshots. I can't remember if the game ended up looking much better than that. And then there was, check this out. I just played this on my channel, but Mario, wait, what? They called it Super Mario Kart R, but we know it's called Mario Kart 64. That's weird. I guess that was the original name of the game. I didn't know that. I guess I did at one point, but I forgot. Then there's Sega Saturn preview, Mr. Bones. I kind of remember this game. It's kind of hard to tell what kind of game it is looking at the screenshots. Oh, that's where it got cut off. The words got cut off here. Very, very amateurish. That's why Game Pro was the #1 gaming magazine. I don't know if that's true or not, but okay. PlayStation preview. Discworld 2. Okay. Looks like that game. What was that game? That arcade game. Dragon. I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's animated and you just have to respond to certain, well, whatever, anyways. Can't remember what it was called. Chaos in Lemming the Land for PlayStation. This looks pretty cool, actually. I like the artwork. That, the background art and all that stuff. Very impressive hand-drawn art. This is those days where we used to use our hands to draw and whatnot. Okay, now they go straight into Tricks of the Trade. Or I guess they have different, like, cheats and codes and stuff. I usually skip this because I'm so good I don't need any cheats or codes, but, you know, not everyone's a game master like me. Toshiden 2. Sorry, I don't know that game. Shell Shock Ultimate MK3. And blah 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 blah. Some sports games on WWF WrestleMania for PlayStation. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And some more sports games. Guardian Heroes View, Point, Toy Story, blah 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 blah. Lots of useful codes, I suppose. Oh, Super Mario RPG. The cheat, or more of a loop, will get you unlimited coins that will be useful for many items, syrups, and more. Just follow the trick below. I'll read that later. Not that I need to, but you know. Alright, here we go. Here is the cover story that everyone came to see. Oh man, this page, this spread brings back so many memories. I analyzed like each screenshot so much, and I was blown away by what I saw in these screenshots, and man, I was anticipating this game so much. You know, I have no idea. So let's see. Strategy talk. There are so many levels and secrets in Mario 64 that most players will spend weeks trying to find them. Nintendo has proven that N64 can, what the Nintendo 64 can handle. Mario has more moves, huge worlds, and plenty of special effects. Stay tuned to the next issues for more in-depth coverage. Yep. Good stuff. Wander around the castle all you want, but the real game lies inside. When you enter, you'll see a row of doors. The number on them indicates how many stars you need to collect before you enter. The premise has you collecting the stars from each level. Can you find them all? You'd better have time to kill. Yep, indeedly. So yeah, they're showing the castle. Inside the castle, there's the first stage. Talk to the pink bomb guys. 6. Don't they have 7? Guess they didn't know that. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. So this is when they talk about the different blocks. Yellow, these give you coins or extra lives depending on the world. Red, the red blocks give you a hat that can be used for short-term flight. Green, used for obtaining the Chrome Invincible Mario or turtle shells. And I remember seeing this screenshot. This is the 3 hidden types of exclamation blocks are hidden throughout the game. I just remember seeing the screenshot thinking it was so cool, like it looks so mystical and magical, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to to get my hands on that game. Let's see, and then they talk about item boxes some more, blah blah blah. And this Big Bowser. Each level has its own type of enemy. Some monsters will even help you out. Experiment with each creature to see what they do. At the end of each area is a boss. They might seem large, but they don't compare to the might of Bowser. I don't know if each area, I don't know what they consider an area, but I don't think each area has a boss. But I don't know, maybe if I think about it, I'll realize that's right. I don't know, whatever. Okay, they don't seem to say anything about Bowser. They just show his picture. And at the bottom they have Mario's moves. The moves. Mario's back and better than ever. With the 3D environment, Mario has a whole new bag of tricks. For the first time ever, our favorite plumber can punch and kick. The analog controller plays like a dream with the pressure on the stick determining Mario's overall speed. If you collect the hat, Mario can fly around in true hang glider fashion. It's a perfect way to find out some of the hard-to-get secrets. There's the triple jump. Mario has all sorts of jumps. The most useful is the triple jump, which takes you quite a ways. Run and jump 3 times in a row. Climbing. Okay, just talking about how he climbs, the wall hug. Swimming. A punch. You always wondered why Mario never punches enemies well. Now he has an array of punches and kicks to fend off baddies. I never wondered why he doesn't punch. Swing from bar to cross hazardous regions. Come on, every kid knows how to play on the monkey bars. It's a whole lot of fun. That's true. It's true. Very true. Very true. Okay. Then they talk about this loop where you can keep going back here to get a bunch of lives. I remember this. They showed this spread of all these different screenshots, and I was like, whoa! I was blown away about how many different, how different each environment looks. All the different stages, all the different themes to the stages. Very impressive. And you got Metal Mario there. So cool. And then they explain, or when you're standing on this part, you look up and then you get to this flying. You get the red exclamation for the flying ability. But I must have forgot that I read this because when I played the game, it took me forever to figure out that you can actually do this. And then there's more moves down here. The stomp. So I'm talking about the butt stomp there. Sliding. Need to get away quick. If you hit the attack button when you're running, Mario will do a quick slide to get away. This hurts enemies. The crawl. We all know about that. Bosses getting you down, just pick them up. In fact, you can pick up just about everything. Enemies make great weapons when thrown. Again, is that true? You can pick up just about anything. I don't think that's true. Not very accurate. So yeah, that was the Mario 64 coverage. Wish it was a little bit longer, but that's what they had. And I'll just briefly, I want to focus more on the Mario stuff, but I'll briefly show you some of this other stuff. Knights. For the Sega Saturn. I never played this game. I remember hearing a lot about it and seeing a lot of buzz about it. Yeah, I remember, I don't know, some people complaining that it's not really 3D, it's a rail as a new Sega mascot perhaps, but it never really took off. But it seems like it's fun. It's like, to me it almost looks like Sonic the Hedgehog, but flying, basically. Okay. And then we get to Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation. And this was pretty fun. I did play this game a bit. Not extensively, but I did find it pretty fun. So yeah, not too much to say, not as colorful as Knights. And not really like fully 3D. It's kind of from behind view kind of thing, but still fun game, worth playing, I think. Maybe I'll do videos about Crash Bandicoot. I think you guys might enjoy that. I'm sure there's plenty of Crash Bandicoot fans still out there. So yeah, this was an exciting time to be into console games, because there's all these new consoles and exciting new technologies and whatever. And then this is Dragon Force for the Sega Saturn. It's not the name of a band. I don't know, probably. So it looks like an RPG of some kind. Definitely. With a name like Dragon Force, what else other kind of game could it be? And there's another RPG for the Sega Saturn called Shining Wisdom. And I have to say the graphics look kind of Nintendo-y. Okay, maybe not Nintendo-y. Maybe like a TurboGrafx 16 at best. Yeah, still looks like it could be a fun game. I like those kind of simplistic graphics sometimes. That's why I'm retro. And they have an ad for the game right beside the article, which is kind of questionable ethics, but and then there's The Legend of Oasis for the Sega Saturn, and what do you know, kind of looks like a, let me see, The Legend of Oasis is a cross between Zelda and Lufia 2. You have the overground fighting as in Zelda, but the puzzle-like problems that you find in Lufia, whatever. Alright, that explains that. Alright, moving along a little bit. Okay, I remember hearing about this game, I think on a YouTube channel, what are they called? GameSack. One of the guys was saying how he likes this game a lot. I don't know if it was part 1 or 2, but this is Jumping Flash 2. Big Trouble in Little Moo. It seems like an interesting game, but I remember getting kind of like nauseous when I saw footage of it, because you just keep jumping up and down like really high. It's kind of weird, but people say it's really good, so I don't know. Okay, more about that game. Blah, 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 blah. Then we get this, what is this? Tekken 2 moves, how to. So, Jun, I don't know how you could do all these moves, whiplash, tooth, fairy, spinning low kick, triple, spin attack, scissor, spin attack, blah, 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 blah. And you do it like this, press, press, press. stuff. And I think that's about it for this issue that I want to cover. A bit of a shorter video today, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I hope you're still enjoying Mario Mayhem. And with that said, I will see